This is Daisy, my van that actually used to be an ambulance. She's a vintage ambulance that my husband and I converted this year, 2025, and it's absolutely amazing. It truly is my dream on wheels. In the process of converting this van, I just couldn't wait till we got to the point where I could start doing all the creative little knickknacks everywhere. It's so much fun. I love it. We had a friend help us with doing all the padding on the walls and the insulation and stuff like that. Frank did some. I have done a lot of the painting inside, putting up the kitchen. Frank and I did together with the friend, and yeah, now we are like, everything is functional, it works. We are going on this year's first holiday in 2 weeks. We're going to drive around in Denmark for 3 weeks. So everything is functioning and working, and it's like all the fun part, all the little creative things that we are going to do the next while. I will paint some flowers on the outside, and I will show you how I do that in a minute. I'm not really into spray can painting. I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't know enough about it. So that's not really my game, because I like to do little details, and I'm really not skilled in doing spray cans, and you can get runners and stuff like that. For the same reason, we actually painted the whole car outside by ourselves with rollers and paintbrushes, and I'm so pleased with the result. We still need to do some details on the doors inside, and especially in like the cockpit at the front. But we have plenty of time, so it's all going to be a process. And by the way, I am Gitte Olesen. I'm a Danish. I live in Denmark, and I am 56 years old here in 2025. My cat just put himself by my feet. He's called Faetter, and Faetter actually means cousin in Denmark, but a boy cousin. It's gender-based. So I can tell you about that in another video. Come outside with me and see how we do the flower painting. Okay, what I do at first is actually I just go on the internet, Pinterest for example, look for photos to see like the angle and the shape of the flower I want to paint. And I take a pencil and I have started just making a round shape like this, kind of to see where to place it and the angle and the size of it. And then I make like a quick sketch. And the same with this one. I want this one to be like at a different angle to make it look more natural. So that's the beginning. This is the type of paint I've been using. Bengalak is just a brand. I bought it in Denmark. I don't even know if you can get it in other countries. You'll have to Google that. But the product inside is also called, at least directly translated from Danish, it's called machine enamel. And it's quite resilient. It's something you use to paint tractors, for example. And it actually goes on, it goes on metal, and it will be resilient and last outside. But you can also use it on glass fiber, which is really neat because our roof is glass fiber. So that is painted with the same kind of thing. I paid 199 kroners for one of these, and I think it has 0.75 liters, 199 Danish, so that equals about $40 Australian dollars. I bought like the basic colors: blue, yellow, red, black, white, and of course I bought these two colors that the car has, the sage and the rosy. I have them special made. And from the basic colors, I just mix whatever color I need to use. Except I was told that for basic colors, it's not actually red that you use. It's supposed to be magenta. Magenta is more like pinkish, and I bought magenta and I tried to make a red from magenta and yellow, and it didn't work out. I don't need a lot of red, but as you can see at the front where I made the daisy logo, I have like a ladybird, a ladybug in the daisy, and it's not actually red, it's more pinkish, and I would like to make maybe a few more ladybugs. So I think I will use a little bit of red enamel that I have from another project a few years back. It doesn't really keep the bright red color for more than a couple of years, but since it's only ladybugs, I think I will just give it a touch up every other year or so. Yeah, let's get started. So now I have done the first layer of the daisies, and it has been drying for a couple of days since I had to go to work and didn't have time to go on with it. Today I'm gonna do a bit of shade, make a little more depth in it, a few more details. On the paint it says it actually has to dry for like 24 hours before you do next layer. Sometimes I've been doing it earlier than that. You can kind of feel when it's ready, so you can get into detailing. Okay, let's roll. All the green stuff at the back is dry, so now it's the fresh paint is the white and the blue. So I'm just gonna mix a little bit of light blue to do a bit of shade. Really, I think the most important thing is to have fun, and don't be afraid to do something wrong, because you can, while it's still fresh paint, you can wipe it off with a cloth, and otherwise you can let it dry and paint over it again. If it gets too thick and lumpy, you can always sand it down and start all over. So get going and have fun. And I can even later come up with a few other ideas if you don't feel comfortable like doing the motif all by hand. You can use some stencils, you can dab it on with a sponge, and there's different techniques to do it like an easier way. Every now and then step back and see it from a distance. Now I want to see if I have put too much blue on it. Hi, Faetter. Hi, it's good. Hi, buddy. Hi, boy. Mixing a bit of magenta and yellow, hoping to get an orangey. Yeah, I think that'll do. So what do you think? Getting there? I think that's enough for now. I will let it dry. In the future, I will tell you a lot about DIY projects in Daisy the Van, projects that we have already done. I will tell you how we did it, ideas, funny ideas we had, and whatever comes up in the future that hasn't been done yet. So if you want to come along for the journey, please sign up, and thank you so much for watching.